guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Thank you for those who probably regularly watch my videos, or who are new, or who want to keep watching my videos. I just want to say thank you. One thing I wanted to say is please don't mind this like glare that might be over here. I'm not sure how it's going to look when I'm editing, but I dropped my phone and I record off of my phone, and when I cracked the screen, like the crack went straight through the camera part, so that's why this glare is being right here. But I'll try to do something in the video to cover that up. But anyways, I wanted to do this college advice, tips, and all that stuff, just putting my 2 cents on how my first semester as a freshman college student was. Now, if you don't know, I am a student at Ball State University. I'm not sure if I told you guys my major, but I'm majoring in telecommunications, and I'm thinking about probably minoring in marketing. I'm not sure yet, but let me just get into the video and give you guys some advice and maybe some things that I learned and noticed through my first semester here. The first thing that I wrote down was get organized. And that is so important, especially like when you're first moving in. When you move into your dorm, you have like everything everywhere, but you need to like set up your room, set up like your study workplace, because I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but when everything's like cluttered, I can't focus as well as I normally do when everything's like organized. When you know where everything's at, it's really good to like label things so that you can remember, you can like set reminders easily, or if you lose something, like you don't have to like go in this like cluttered mess to like look for everything. Number 2, this is really important. I said make sure that you get to know your roommate and make sure you know them. And that's really important because like, a lot of people are coming from home. They've never lived with like a roommate before, or somebody that they don't know. You might go to college, you may like room with your best friend or somebody that you've known before, but in my experience, I met my roommate on this like Facebook online chat or something. That's totally fine, but what I want to suggest is once you do that, you guys need to like meet up, make sure you really get to know the person, because this is the person you're going to be living with for a year, and you don't want any like mishaps to happen. And in my case, it's like I didn't really know my roommate as well, and then I met her, and it was like completely different. And I'm the type of person, like I'm a talkative person, I like to like have fun, and it's just like being with somebody that you don't know, and then you like find out about them a little bit more and it's completely different. You guys can't, you won't be necessarily happy all the time, and then you want to be like comfortable in your own room, so different things like that. So like I said, make sure you know your roommate for one, or get to know them. Number 3 is find a good place to study. A lot of times some people can just like stay in the same spot and study, but a lot of times throughout the semester you get tired of like studying in the same spot, or it's like you just don't get as motivated. Like sometimes I'll study in my dorm, or sometimes I'll study there's like a computer lab downstairs in my dorm, or in the library with friends, different places like the cafeteria. Like finding different places to study will really help you stay on task, keep you always wanting to learn, just things like that. Number 4, this is pretty obvious, but I would say go to your classes. There has been times in this semester where I know that the teacher is not going to be teaching much, and it's just going to be like a class where like I've already heard this before, and I'm like, I'm not going to go to class, or I wake up and I'm just like, oh, I don't feel like getting up and getting dressed and walking. But it's really important to go to class, because say if you miss one class and you think that it's not going to be important, well, they might actually teach something that is important. And then also, a lot of teachers, they will give out extra credit just for you being there, because they know students don't want to come, or when they start seeing students not come, they'll post on like Blackboard, which is the site where they put on all the assignments and stuff and how they communicate with other students. They'll be like, I'm giving out extra credit. If you were in class today, all you have to do is say like one thing that you learned, and that's it. So showing up to class is really, really important. Number 5 is get enough sleep. And people say this all the time, but in college, as a college student, it's very important to get enough sleep. A lot of people have like really early classes, like 8 a.m. and then in college you stay up long hours to like study and do assignments, and it's just very easy to stay up late. So what you want to do is like set a time frame and just try to stick to it every single day and go to bed so that you can wake up you more energized, you're more focused, and it's just really important to get a good sleep, especially at the end of the semester when finals time come. You want to have your body fully prepared, you know. Number 6, this one is also very, very important, is get involved. Getting involved on your campus can really like set your foundation for the later years for you to come. It's also really good to get involved because you can meet new people. You don't want to just be sitting in your dorm all the time not knowing what to do. Like I said, you can meet new people, find more information, and you're just like an all-around student. It's really great to stay involved, and I know I've gotten involved with a few things on campus. I can say them. I'm involved in NewsLink, which is like our like news, like broadcasting. I'm involved in it's called WCRD Radio. I'm also involved in a group called Impact, where we do like Bible study, and they also just try to spread the word of Christ through the majority of the Black community on my campus. I'm also involved in the Black Student Association, where they talk about different hot topics and current events and all those type of things. And so those are just some of the events that I'm involved in right now. I still plan to continue getting involved, but like I said, you shouldn't be scared to get involved. Like, you are a freshman on campus, not many people like know your name. Even if you don't want your name to like be out there as much, you want to just have something, you know, something so that you can put on your resumes and applications and just say that you did something. You always want to keep yourself busy. Number 7, which is very important as well, is make time for yourself. And first semester, it can be very overwhelming, especially like when you first come. You're trying to get adjusted to your new schedule. It's way different from high school. You're trying to meet new friends, and a lot of people try to join things and try to find out what's on campus, and it's just so easy to get overwhelmed, and sometimes you may not know how to like balance your classes. You may not know a lot of things. So like I said, it's very important to make time for yourself so you can just relax and you not lose yourself in the process, because it's very easy to do that. Number 8 is eat right. A lot of times people have this saying called the freshman 15, and like I thought, you know, gaining 15 pounds like was so like hard to do, especially for me. Like I'm a skinny person, but literally I've gained, like being on campus, because you can like eat so much, I've gained probably about 10 pounds. I'm not ashamed to say that, but the 10 pounds you can't really tell on me. But when they say you don't want to get the freshman 15, that's something that you can really get. I didn't think it was true, but it's very true. Eating healthy will also, you know, allow you to focus more. You guys like know everything about like eating healthy. Number 9, always be prepared for the least expected. Sometimes things on campus or things in your life may not go the way planned, and that's life in general. Something may happen back at home, something may happen to like a close friend, you may get into something or anything, like you just never know. Like, so that's why I say be prepared for the least expected, because if you're not, you may fall back really, really hard, and you may struggle to like pick yourself back up. So that's why I just say you don't have to like always like be cautious of every single thing, like let loose and like live life, but also sometimes things may like for example, like a test score, like you may study your hardest for a test or quiz and be very confident that you're gonna get a great grade, but when you see your score, it might be, this is just simple, but when you see your score, it might be something that you did not expect it. And now you gotta think about, okay, what am I gonna do to better my grade from this? Like you have a lower grade now, so what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna go to office hours? Are you going to study more, meet with a friend outside of class? Just little things like that. The last one, number 10, is study for finals. Now, study for finals and create study groups. A lot of people do not study for finals. Like in high school, a lot of people, like I know in high school I'm guilty of like studying the day before and or just not studying at all. Like that's how I was in high school, because it's kind of like I had good grades all throughout the year, and then come final time, like I was just like, I'm just gonna put everything off, whatever, whatnot. But I would say really study for finals, because this is your last grade, and it's not like in high school where, oh, you just like this, the one big grade from like the whole entire class is just going to show up. No, like you have different assignments that are going to show up. I don't know if that makes sense, but your final grade is actually going to show up as well, and you want to do well in your finals. That's pretty obvious. Also, like I said, create study groups. It's very beneficial to study in study groups, because you can get other classmates' opinions and what they think about things, because in class time you don't really have much time to talk at all, so you don't really know what other people are thinking. But outside of class, like, people can actually help you. Like I've done that with my econ class, where I went to like a couple study groups, and there was just some things that the teacher he said, but it just kind of like went over my mind. And it's kind of like when you're in a study group and you're talking about it, and you're kind of like teaching yourself and teaching others and throwing your opinions out there as well, so you're learning new things. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this college tips and advice and my little 2 cents. I do have more in store for you guys, and hopefully you guys like, subscribe, and comment. I love suggestions, and I want to know what you guys think. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, bye.